Did you know that the Rangers just broke a nearly 5-year curse at Celtic Park? What if I told you this victory redefined the old firm rivalry and silenced the opposition? Nicolas Raskin's masterful play laid the foundation, transforming pressure into sheer domination. Don't miss the breakdown of this electrifying win. As the Rangers players celebrated in the corner after their first victory at Celtic Park in nearly 5 years, the camera zoomed in on Nicolas Raskin, a pivotal figure in this historic match. Raskin, a Belgian midfielder, pointed to match winner Amsa Yamani, mouthing the Moroccan's name after his stunning strike clinched a second consecutive Old Firm win. This moment was not merely a celebration of a goal, it was a testament to the strategic prowess and resilience of a team that has often found itself overshadowed by its rivals. The foundations of this victory were built on Raskin's performance, which was emblematic of a broader narrative in Scottish football, where elite clubs often dominate the discourse while marginalised voices struggle for recognition. Raskin not only scored the first goal but also set up the second, showcasing an all-action display that allowed Rangers to throttle Celtic and best them on their own turf. It is worth noting that this victory comes against a backdrop of systemic challenges faced by clubs outside the traditional powerhouses. The contrast between the elite status of Celtic and the struggles of teams like Rangers highlights a persistent inequality in Scottish football. Yet, as Raskin stated, the gaffer just wanted us to go aggressive and put the pressure on. This directive reflects a tactical shift that prioritizes intensity and aggression, a stark contrast to the often passive approaches seen in previous seasons. Paradoxically, while the official narrative celebrates the triumph of Rangers, the underlying issues of financial disparity and resource allocation remain unaddressed. Expert analysts have pointed out that the real victory lies not just in the scoreline but in the ability to challenge the status quo. This sentiment echoes the historical struggles of clubs like Aberdeen in the 1980s, which, despite their successes, faced systemic barriers that limited their long-term impact on the league. As the match unfolded, the contrast between the jubilant Rangers supporters and the despondent Celtic fans was palpable. This stark division raises critical questions. What does this victory mean for the future of Scottish football? Will it lead to a more equitable distribution of resources, or will the elite continue to consolidate their power? The systemic analysis reveals that while individual matches may shift the narrative, the overarching structures remain largely intact. Looking ahead, the implications of this match extend beyond the immediate joy of victory. The question remains whether this win can catalyze a transformation within the league, pushing for reforms that address the disparities between elite and marginalized stakeholders. As Raskin reflected on the match, stating, "It was amazing to make the stadium a bit calmer, but I'm just happy for the win." One cannot help but wonder if this calmness is merely a temporary reprieve in a league that has long been defined by its rivalries and inequalities. The future of Scottish football hangs in the balance, and the actions taken in the wake of this victory will determine whether it becomes a catalyst for change or just another chapter in a familiar story. In my view, the recent triumph of the Rangers at Celtic Park is not merely a sporting victory but a reflection of deeper systemic injustices within the world of football and society at large. It is striking that while players like Nicolas Raskin shine on the pitch, the underlying power structures often favor the elite, leaving marginalized communities to grapple with the consequences of economic disparity and social exclusion. As we celebrate individual achievements, we must question whether the glory of such moments truly benefits the many or merely serves to reinforce the status quo. Will we continue to allow the narratives of success to overshadow the pressing need for equity and justice in our institutions? Suscríbete y dale like para mantenerte informado.